everyone, and happy time zones! It's your bird, Aven the Raven, and welcome to Elden Ring Catch Flame Only, where this spell is my only means of doing damage. We're gonna be doing Mesmer today. No idea how long this will take. So let's hop into it. Hello, Mesmer. Ah, dang it. Ah! Yeah, okay, this attempt's a bust. Yeah, good. Hey, Tommy, how you doing? And thank you for sticking around through the intro ads. I did see that you redeemed first, and thank you for that. But I happened to be in the next room over getting a cup of coffee at the time. Don't be taking notes on my performance here. I'm... Ah, dang it. You just killed me. Alright.
Restricted to grace of gold channel.
Yeah, just kill me.
In the embrace of Mesmer's flame.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend taking notes on my performance. I'm not very good at this, and clearly I'm rusty. Or just tired. One of the two. Okay.
Of gold.
Thought I had a shot there, did not.
In the embrace of Mesmer's flame.
Oof. Just oof. I should probably actually go into that with the physic already popped. That said, I get the feeling Mesmer is going to take me less time than Moke did. Thought it was safe. enough, fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, I'm starting to get okay, I think, at the first phase. It's the second phase where I'm having trouble. And welcome in, Kay. Of course, I say that and immediately get bodied in the first phase. Ow. That's not worth it at the end of the day.
Restricted to grace of gold.
I should not have gotten hit there.
In the embrace of Mesmer's flame.
But seriously, how you doing, Kay? Like, everything up until that last hit was totally my skill issue. Oh, we actually got some good sleeps this time? Hello, Incinedorf. Try. And then I messed up. That one always messes me up there.
Restricted to grace of gold, shadow of death.
No matter how much sleep you get.
Of Mesmer's flame.
I'd beg to differ on that one. But hey, you do you. Alright, let's actually move out a little bit here. Hello? I hit the jump button on accident. Oh boy. I've already gotten him down to his second phase once today. Like, come on. I mean to say that you need a certain amount of sleep for your brain to function. hello? I'm hitting dodge.
Restricted to grace of gold. Death in the embrace of Mesmer's flame.
Is that what happened today? Or nah? I'm assuming nah, since you said amazing. Previously, okay. I'm pretty much always going to be trading blows at some point. Oh my. Hello, I'm hitting dodge. Just kill me.
Restricted to grace of gold channel.
I have no idea why
In the embrace
sometimes my
of
inputs aren't
Mesmer's
going through. It shouldn't be a controller issue. Eh! I personally am still somewhat half asleep, so that might be part of the problem. Dodge. Hello, I hit heal that time. Ah, damn it. The amount of luck required for that sequence. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my.
Lifeless creature.
Me have sleep never.
Oblivion, as shall I.
The crazy part is I tend to actually do better against Mesmer when I fight him under the weather. I'm not even joking. On Magic Glintblade only, there was one day where I was pretty consistently getting him down fairly far. And I had to end early because I just had a massive headache and couldn't focus anymore. But, like... yeah, for whatever reason, I do better against Mesmer when I'm actually at reduced brain capacity. So, my half-asleep status might be a boon. I'm dead. If I get caught by that grab and I'm at anything less than full health, I'm essentially just dead.
Mesmer's flame.
That grab is rough. I actually have a lot of problem with it. But do you have anything like that, Kay, where you're actually better off if you go into it with a debuff? Granted, part of it's RNG. What do you mean that didn't? That's fair. Damn it. Thought it was safe to heal.
Oblivion, as shall
I thought it was safe to heal. Oh well. I'm getting fairly close. Which is more than I can say about last time. Hello, I hit dodge. Great! I'm doing terribly this time. Why not use fire negation talisman? That's actually a really good point. That is actually a really good point. I've already proven that I've got enough to not actually need Blessed Dew. I don't know where Flame Drake +3 is. Or +2, sorry, but that should work a little bit at least. That said, not a ton considering Fire Scorpion Charm exists. Or, actually, no. No, that is only for the physical. Okay. Interesting. In that case, what do I have? $8.5 for Lionel. I actually can't afford to go down too much further for Pierce. Pierce and fire. Mesmer's name should tell you exactly why I can't really afford to go down as far as Pierce goes. Okay, so we're just going in with full Lionel. Essentially, with the exception of Verdigris Gauntlets, because for some reason... oh, wait, no. Yeah, we're just going in with full Lionel. That brings my fire negation up to 70% and Pierce up to 65%. That probably won't help a ton, but it's still a little bit more survivability than I had. Nice try. Hello? I hit. Are you kidding me? Animation lock. How did I not get hit there? Damn it, I'm dead.
A lifeless creature.
That's about the same I did last time. I don't think the defensive boost is helping me all that much, but oh well. Well, the problem is, honestly, that stuff in the DLC is just so overtuned. And I do mean overtuned. Let's try this. Full damage. Because I know I've got the number of these that I need. Or I know I've got the number of casts I can do. Really? I'm just choking. Damn it.
Embrace of gold, shadow of death. In the embrace of Mesmer's flame.
I'm consistently doing better against Mesmer than I was against Moog. So I genuinely think that he's not going to take me as long as Moog did. But at the same time, my boy is fast. What do you mean that hit me? There we go. Oh, Edwood. Fair enough. Hello? I wasn't gonna get near that. Oh, damn it. I was trying to get away. I was trying to get away to heal. That was unfortunate. That was a good run, too. Why did I do that? That was dumb of me.
Of gold channel
I got distracted.
in the embrace of Messmer's flame.
I was doing fine, and then I get distracted. Yeah, Mesmer might take a while. Oh my. Yeah, there was no way I was getting away from that when I was in the middle of a heal.
Death. In the embrace of Messmer's flame.
There was absolutely no way I was getting away from that when I was in the middle of a heal. Please don't. Like, even if I wasn't aromantic, I'm not sure I have the patience to put up with the mommy issues. Aromantic. I believe the exact label is platonic romantic, in which I don't differentiate between friendly and
Not suffer.
romantic love. It is entirely the same in my brain.
Devoid of light.
What, Mesmer, where are you aiming? Damn it!
Creature, embrace thine oblivion, else shall I.
If I'd gotten close there, I'd have won. That's a little frustrating. That's a little frustrating. I almost won. Alright. Rune Arc. But go ahead. Enlighten me. Can't guarantee I'll read it during this attempt, though. Technically in that game. Come on, Mesmer, do something I can punish. Oh, you just had to finish the attack.
Curse upon thee.
Sorry, Mesmer. But you are, in fact, required to beat the DLC. What the... I was joking. But fair enough, fair enough. And welcome in, Alphax. How are you today? That is actually very close to another level. 15K, is that enough? Maybe? No. That's enough, though. Go lay down. I mean, it's always nice when they sound genuine, but I... 292. Okay, so we're actually getting close to where the Golden Order seal is going to meet, or maybe even surpass the Erdtree seal. Like, yeah, it's nice when they sound genuine, but at the same time, it's almost always a bot. Okay, let's put the usual stuff back on. Oh, there's a Grace. I just walked away from the Grace to go sit at it. Oh man, I am a goofball. Alright. So that officially unlocks Anir Elim. Real quick, before I forget, I'm actually going to talk to the Sword Hand of Night. Talk to you.
I have pay me no more. I'll serve. Now. Stop. What did you just say? Wait. I have one and only hit. I will say I am in your... But I will hear I have one and only...
Okay. I literally just grabbed his armor because... I went out of my way to grab his armor because I figured it would, be helpful at some point, and it actually has some really nice holy defense. Which the light show is the part of the consort fight that really gives me problems, so the Dung Eater armor is probably going to wind up being best in slot for that. Also, considering I based this character off of Incineroar, and it ended up also looking kind of like Ganondorf, hence the name Incinedorf, I figured the Dung Eater ending was probably the most fitting. Anyway, Romina. This anticlimactic fight. Did we seriously get Mesmer in less than an hour? What the fuck? Yeah, I get that you have to advertise, but at the same time, I don't agree with going out of your way to go into other people's streams for that. I wouldn't exactly say that I wanted to spend more time there. Though it's definitely preferable to Consort. That is one threesome I do not want to be part of. But I was expecting Mesmer to take longer than an hour, simply due to the fact that he was the one fight I was most worried about in the DLC. Just outright. I said that on purpose. Just to see how long it would take someone to catch that. I think I might have broken K. Nah, I was making a joke about the consort fight being... I made a joke about the consort fight being a threesome. And I think I broke K. Honestly, if we're going demigods, my type is honestly Ronnie. Or, well, the closest to my type is Ronnie. But again, aromantic. So. Mostly just going by what I vibe with most. Okay. I believe there's something here. Yeah. Whee! Oh yeah, the Firekeeper's cute. Actually, all Firekeepers in the Dark Souls series are cute. You know what? Let's go around here. Ah! Hey, I told you what I said about Consort. Oh, disappointed how so? The first words matter? Well, yes, but how else am I going to troll my viewers? Oh my. Yeah, I did that on purpose, you know. I will occasionally say things waiting to see if anybody calls me out on it. If you are tired, go to sleep! Alright, let's look here. I'm pretty sure there's a scatter tree fragment in this general section. I know there's one that's going to be a pain in the ass to get to because it's platforming. The opposite... I almost treated that like a legitimate question. Well, I wasn't even aware I could land on this ledge, so... Well done, Kay, well done. I almost treated that like a legitimate question. And also, stop trying to get Alphax banned. Hi. Oh, nope, just a rune arc. That's everything that's over here, which means I've got to go up there if I want more. Absolutely hate these kind of... My favorite boss fight? That's... In this game, it's Malekith the Black Blade. In Dark Souls 3, it's the Nameless King. Are you kidding me? Joke's on you, Kay. I removed that word from Nightbot's ban list. In Dark Souls 1... What is my favorite fight in Dark Souls 1? I know that my favorite fight in Dark Souls 2 is actually Dark Lurker. Dark Lurker is nice. Like, that one I actually look forward to fighting, even though the runback is atrocious. was trying to be stealthy. Stealth was evidently not the answer. In Demon Souls, basic answer, but it has to be Alant. Or False King Alant. Bloodborne. Cleric Beast. I don't know why, I just love Cleric Beast. I did not mean to hit that one. Sekiro. I don't mind hard bosses is the thing. I actually don't like Orphan. I've done the Orphan fight solo, and I've done it with summoning. But when I play Bloodborne, I don't even tend to think of Orphan. For whatever reason, despite his plot relevance, he is genuinely forgettable for me. I don't know why. Like, I think of bosses in Bloodborne, and I'll get like 15 in before I even think of Orphan at all, if I think of Orphan at all. Sekiro, pretty basic choice, but I'm fairly certain my favorite is Genichiro. No? No, your opinion is perfectly valid. If you like Orphan, you like Orphan. I'm just saying that I forget he exists. Yeah, the sharks in the freaking well are ridiculous. But what was my favorite boss in Dark Souls 1? That is a very... I'm stuck, actually. Most of the time when I'm thinking about Dark Souls 1 bosses, they're footnotes. They're obstacles I need to get past. I've never actually really thought of them in the context of which ones I like. Yep, Rockio. Lady Maria's weapon that she threw into the well because she couldn't stand to look at it anymore. Good riddance. Let's go through the Dark Souls 1 bosses. I am not actually a big fan of the Asylum Demon. It just exists. I actually kind of dislike Asylum Demon for a semi-ridiculous reason. And that semi-ridiculous reason is the fact that I have to exclude it if I want to do most challenge runs. Like, I have to say that Asylum Demon doesn't count. Which I don't like doing. Taurus and Capra I hesitate to call genuine bosses because they become regular enemies later. The gargoyles are fine. But honestly, there's a couple challenge runs where I'm just going to outright skipping the gargoyles. Like, if I need to get into Sense Fortress early, I'm just going to do the Sense skip. Maybe I'll come back to the gargoyles, maybe I'll forget they exist. Iron Golem is cool. Quelaag is also really cool. Although Quelaag gets boring to fight fast. She has a couple attacks you actually have to watch out for, but for the most part, you can literally just walk around her. Maybe one of my challenge runs will change my view on that, but generally speaking, I find Quelaag somewhat boring to fight. Despite the fact that I love her lore. And she's pretty cute, too. You know, as janky as they are, I think the crown for my favorite Dark Souls boss has to go to ONS. Or favorite Dark Souls 1 boss has to go to ONS. Weird as that might sound. A lot of people have a lot of problems with their jank. You know what? Fair. Don't know why you would just type chicken wings into the chat, but that's fair. I have to deal with you, don't I? Alright. Actually, no, I don't. I'm not doing a deathless run or anything like that, so I can just... Damn it. I'm gonna have to do the platforming again. Wonderful. Okay, you are aware that that doesn't actually... that isn't talk to speak... or text to speech or whatever, right? Okay. I did have logical progression, or logical thought process on that one, Alphax. Ribs are okay. If you want to get me drooling over a piece of meat, then it should be duck, venison, or lamb. I will not eat the Canadian goose. Oh, so that's how you're choosing to spin that. And here I thought you were going to make a joke about me eating K. I made a joke the other day. And I thought that that was a reference to the joke I made. Apologies if that was incorrect. That's just where my mind went. Okay, it was. You thought the same? Yeah, okay. So we were all on the same page. Y'all are just choosing to rip on me. Fair enough, fair enough. I should probably make the Nightbot thing there less frequent. Oh, speaking of trolls, Kay, have you ever heard of troll chess? Troll chess. C-H-E-S-S. I was considering doing it as a one-off for a filler day. Okay, so there's this game called King of the Bridge. It's a Steam game. It was like $3, but I'd seen someone else play it, so I knew I was gonna have some fun with it. And it is, in fact, chess. However, you're playing chess against a computer troll, and the troll will cheat. There are 3 endings to troll chess. The first is where you beat him with cheating. The second is where you beat him without cheating. And the third, I'm not going to spoil because it's just way too funny. Yeah, and it gets even better because the troll has a bunch of house rules that you have to follow. And if you don't follow some of these house rules, you lose. Oh, I've gotten all 3 endings. I've been playing it in my off time when I need, or when I'm on my laptop and just need something to kill time. So I have gotten all 3 endings already. However, because it's chess, I'm fairly certain I can do at least one stream of it. Okay. Which is why I was thinking, like, maybe as a filler day. Yeah, it's chess, so even if you, like, make the same moves, there's no guarantee that the troll is going to make the same moves or use the same cheats. My favorite kinds of meat are duck, venison, and lamb. Every other meat is just okay for me. Although that partially has to do with the fact that I prefer it dripping. If there's not, if there isn't a juice that can be confused for blood, it was cooked too much. Oh no, I 100% get it. But I'm going to take any opportunity to talk about food. I wish I was 40. Like, some of the stuff I could get away with if I was 40. Considering the way, our society, or at least American society, perceives age. Once I hit 40, I can start making all the old person jokes. Like, come on. That is an extra level of trolling that I do not have access to because I'm simply too young. It's a shame. I am only 23. That is still very young. I don't have a second account. That is K. I don't believe I ever actually said I don't have a Discord. I said that I don't want people... I believe I said that I don't want people creating a Discord just to join my server because Discord's turned out to be incredibly anti-consumer and I'm just done with it. I mean that you are the imposter, Kay. You will, if you got me banned, you would lose access to a lot of trolling that you have access to now. Signal. I'll look into that. I was for a while looking at Fluxer, but Fluxer's still in beta, so I'm waffling between that one. Damn it. Oh, thank you for the redeem. Okay. I still genuinely can't believe you made a second account for that. A second account just to be sus. That said, my pronouns today are he, they. I should go up first. Where did Kay go? Have you tried looking in a mirror? Yes, imposter. Damn it, I was spotted. Gonna do that. And then I believe that is actually the Letta fight. Just kill me. What? Hold on, my chat's being weird. And I don't mean the people in it. I mean that it's bugging out and I can't actually read it. Ah. And that's Max got a tree blessing. Okay, so now I go back this way. Alright, Kay, I think that's enough with the roleplay for one day. Huh. Okay, this might be a problem. Okay, never mind. So you're not trigger, you're site-based. Good to know, good to know. Alphax, don't you dare. You are the one, you know exactly who the imposter is here. Alright, I believe it was over here. No. It was that one. Your attempts at mimicry are interesting, Kay, but the fact of the matter is, you and I have very different dialects. Whee! Right, this is that weird... Ah, crap. Well, I'm probably dead. But hey, Somber Dragonstone. Incinador, why were you not hitting your targets? I believe it's outer wall. No. Ah, there we go. Cleansing chamber anteroom. I am a moron. Okay. Yeah, Alphax unfollowed and refollowed a couple times. I think it's his goal to have, like, to just forever have a one-day followage just to mess with people.
I thought I'd see you here. It's been quite some time. It was never kindly Mikula, was it? The Erdtree was leading you all along, so that you might ascend to lordship. Why come to these lands to begin with? I suppose it must be what His Eminence, or perhaps the Erdtree desired all along. The clashing of the favored lords. Such that one would prevail, so be it. If you insist upon facing Mikula the Kind...
And that's your first mistake, Kay. I don't tend to use the word obviously.
Don't tarry now.
Or if I do, it's its own sentence. Alright. Letter time.
Don't you dare approach Mikula the Kind. Needle Knight Ledder and Dryleaf Dane will never allow this.
Where is Dane? Oh my!
Who stood before the withered arm.
Okay, Dane's gonna be a problem. Dane is certainly going to be a problem. Oh, I don't know, imposter. And clearly you don't either. Alright.
Don't you dare approach Mikula the Kind. Needle Knight Ledder and Dryleaf Dane will never allow this.
There we go.
I'm sorry for speaking to you as a compatriot. When you stood before the withered arm. By way of apology, I will reveal the marrow of my soul. Its needles, kindly make the world
There we go.
a place.
Just needed to get rid of Dane before Letta showed up. Or, well, before Letta decided that she was actually going to rush me. Okay. Okay. I am nobody's clone. And nobody is not very happy about the impersonation. Let's just gather that. Letta's gear. Which, I don't even... Hang on. Is her gear any good? No. Not at this point. Ah, fuck. Consort. are about to be dealing with Consort. Lovely. Pretty sure that because I didn't actually summon him or Tialier for the Letta fight, Ansbach isn't going to show up here. Which is fine. It's not like I would have been able to summon him anyway. But it does suck that you miss out on some dialogue if you decide to go in on your own. Alright, status. Actually, no, equipment. 297, okay. I should go back. Oh dear. Am I really that bad? You said your master plan involved points. Infinite number of... Why? Like, actually, why? And then create it. I see. You said that required points. You said yourself that you needed points for that. Why would you need points to get me to say the word actually? You are aware of how many words you would have to ban for that, correct? And I would not accept every single word out there. I have to be able to say something. Need a little... Alright, quick question. Would you rather I, try to fight Consort first? Or pivot into Melania? Because both of these are going to be annoying fights. For wildly different reasons. I think I might actually be more likely to to give up on Melania than Consort. Actually. thinking about it, I might be more likely to give up on Melania. Simply because that fight is mostly staring contests like this. I never thought I'd say this, but Melania with this challenge run is boring. Is that something anybody would have anticipated? Really, you didn't roll off the edge? Why did I do that? Alright, fine. Good riddance. But the Melania fight is actually going to be kind of boring. What do you mean, poor blind aliens? Albinarchs or homunculi? They're not aliens. They are, in fact, native to the lands between. They just originated from some kind of experiment. If anything, Incinedorf is the alien. Okay, so then... one or two more should do it. I just don't want to go into either of the two fights I'm considering right now without having gotten rid of the vast majority of my runes. You know what? Since I'm already in the lands between, let's go check Melania. And this is gonna be a bit of a weird fight. Because again, it is mostly going to be... you know what, just to make it less likely that I die, let's do that. This is going to be a battle of attrition. Which is why I was saying this might actually be boring. Melania is famous for her waterfowl dance. That said, I personally find waterfowl to be one of her easier moves to dodge as long as I'm paying attention. This fight is going to be boring. This fight is genuinely going to be boring. There have been times, because I tried Melania for a while, where we were just circling each other for several minutes. I tried Melania before I actually finished the game. Like, before I beat Radabeast, I tried Melania. I might end up just leaving her alone because this is boring. Because 90% of the fight is this. This is what most of Phase 1 is going to look like. You notice how I'm just standing here, right? Oh dear. Well, IRL I'm on a seat, but in-game, my character was literally just standing there. It is a sad, sad time when the Blessed Dew Talismans are viable sustain for a fight. I normally have them for just in case scenarios, but with Melania, look at this. She'll just suddenly decide to be passive. I can do that just in case, but I don't think I need to. Eating would be kind of under lurk. Yeah, that one's a shout out. I'm not sure I'm willing to give this more than one attempt right now, just because it is mostly just staring at her. I can't afford to be terribly reckless because I don't have... Ah, crap. If you're right under her when she starts waterfowl, forget it. I'll give her one more attempt and then I'm gonna leave for now. I might actually leave Melania undone just because I can't afford to get greedy with her. I know she's technically doable, but if I get greedy with her, I end up under her like with waterfowl, or with the waterfowl there. And then I also don't have the damage to make trading with her worth it. She heals more than I can do. Oh, she's decided to be aggressive this time. Possibly. Incenador. What? Okay, one more attempt because what the actual... I was hitting dodge and Incinadorf was not dodging. You gonna attack anytime soon, Melania? Nice try. There's only certain moves I can punish. And she does that. For some reason. Come on, Melania. Can you be a little more hostile? Please? Please? Oh, I'm done. I got greedy and paid the price for it. I don't have the patience to fight her like this. Because if I get too greedy, or well, on stream I don't have the patience. I might be able to do it off stream, but I'm not gonna bother. Because if I get too close, and therefore get too greedy, then the instant she pulls out waterfowl, I'm just dead. If I'm too passive, then I end up... well, it means that I'm forced into a state of passivity through most of the Melania fight. Which just isn't fun. I genuinely never thought I'd say this, but Melania with this build is so boring. I think I might actually just leave her alone and not do her. Because it's just not fun. Come on. Alright, what you gonna do now? Come on, we're done. We're just not gonna do that. Really? Okay, that's not bad. Oh, whoops. I got greedy. That was entirely my fault. Well, not entirely. Some of the light show stuff is still bullshit. But that last bit there, I should have dodged instead of trying to attack. Oh well. That said, I can't really afford to go too much lower on the damage. Hang on. If I can push that up to 1,000, I think I've got this. Ironically, I think Radon might actually take me less time than Mesmer if I can push my damage up a little further. Hello? Which, that's not gonna actually do it, but... Okay, so that's 306. So that goes up like 3. If I can get my intelligence up to 30, Golden Order Seal might surpass Erdtree. I'll give Consort a few more attempts, and then I'm not actually locked into Consort. I have so much other stuff I could be doing right now. Alright, Kay, that is enough cosplay for one day. Ah, damn. Yeah, that was on me. That was on me. Like, the imposter jokes are funny and all, but there's only so many of them I have access to. Like, literally, it's fun for a bit, but after a certain point, it just gets old. I'm calling the joke old. Oh, crap. Like, I'm not opposed to being trolled, clearly. You and Alphax would be in a lot more trouble a lot more of the time if I was. But please have some originality. Okay, I should really pay attention to Consort. Yeah, what do you think I've been trying to do? Oh my. Let's do that. Excellent RNG, actually. Followed up by me being a dumbass. I was hitting dodge. I swear I was hitting dodge and just not being allowed to dodge. You woke up thinking of cheeseburgers. Ooh, what kind of cheeseburger? Let's try with this. Is it strange that I actually don't like how well I'm doing? Like, obviously I don't want to be stuck on Consort forever. But at the same time, this is a level of good I did not want to get. Alright, what are we doing? I got greedy. Hello? Why is this looking possible? Like, why is this actually looking reasonably doable? Healing flask. Damn it. That's gonna be rough. That is going to be absolutely rough. No point using a rune arc then, because I won't be able to really make use of it. And I do not believe for a second that you're trying to help me here, Kay. Last time someone banned healing flask, or well, not last time, but last time against Radon, someone banned healing flask. They claimed they were trying to help me. Music is too loud. I know I turned it down is the crazy part. Are you kidding me? I got hit once and wasn't allowed to dodge. Alright, let's look at the music, because I know I turned it down. Let's try that. Because, yeah, the music... Let's put it down to 5. But I do not believe for one moment that you're trying to help me with the flask ban. That was a dumb move on my part. Last time someone banned Flask against Radon, they claimed that it was to help me. After I'd already been at my wit's end versus Radon for several hours. So I genuinely do not believe you there, if you were to say that. Alright, probably last attempt before I get my flasks back. That said, trying to avoid using them in the first phase is smart. And preferably I go into the second phase with all my flasks. We're just gonna not. Oh dear. I hit dodge. What the fuck? Okay, I can use my flasks again. Hello? I was hitting... Absolutely despise the desync. Crazy part here, again. 60% on all of my damage negations. Still get freaking essentially one-tapped. What do you mean your Wi-Fi started bugging? Twitch wouldn't load? Weird. I'm gonna have to heal here. Doesn't look like my bit rate's going down, so it's not on my end. Alright, yep, nuke. Oh dear, I'm dead. Or not. No, we don't do that. Are you kidding me? Try. Okay. I hit dodge.
Voyage guided by compassion.
I swear I fucking hit dodge. Are you kidding me? I was hitting dodge. I know my stamina wasn't out. And yet, I was denied my dodge. Okay. Yeah? I've never had... I don't think I've ever actually had beer. Like, the booziest drink I've ever actually had that I know what actually went into it was Irish coffee. No, like I said, I'm 23. I just, generally speaking, have no interest. Well, at least my mom calls it Irish coffee. It's essentially coffee, but you add... a couple things of booze as essentially a coffee flavoring. And then you top it with whipped cream. Oh, that was not what I meant to do. I messed up there. Actually, you know what? Let's do that. Not really. One Irish coffee is not enough to get me drunk. I've never actually been drunk. I think I can get away with that. Not really. I think I have a semi-high tolerance. Like, I've been lightly buzzed, but I've never been full-on drunk. And I'd like to keep it that way. Alright. What you gonna do, Radon? Oh. Messed up there. Hello? I hit heal. And Incinedorf did not heal. And then I hit dodge, and Incinedorf did not dodge. This game sometimes. Just this game sometimes. It doesn't help that I wasted that Blessing of America. I use the words interchangeably, Alphax, you know this. Oh, okay. Alright, what you gonna do? Pardon? I hate that I've gotten good at Radon. Like, actually hate that. It's not exactly saving me. Part of that is my impatience, and part of that is the game deciding, no, you're gonna get hit here. But there's a definite... Hit, dodge, I swear I pressed the button. Excuse you? Alright, come on, Radon. There's definitely a skill increase from when I started this method. And I hate that fact. Hello, I was pressing the button. What? I get water when my coffee runs out. But typically by the time my coffee runs out, the stream's done anyway. Alright. What? Are you kidding me? Alright, what were we doing? Okay. What are you doing? Oh, yeah, Pikachu actually wrote the back response. And I'm not exhausted, I just hate this boss. This and Gaius are the two worst bosses in the DLC. It's not even close. Because the DLC in general is designed to prevent you from dodging. Which I think is terrible, considering dodging is a core gameplay mechanic. It's not even like it's an equipment thing. Dodging is the core gameplay mechanic of the game. Like, if you could... A boss that nerfs your healing, fine. A boss that nerfs your magic, still bad, but not quite as bad. This is fucking atrocious because because this entire DLC is built around trying to prevent you from dodging, and Consort is the pinnacle of that. Gaius is also really bad, but he's not mandatory, so he's second place. Every other boss at least has some reliable way of dodging. Those two, sometimes the game will just decide you're getting hit and there's nothing you can do about it. And it pisses me off. Gonna do Radon things or close the gap. He wants to do Radon things. That one was my fault. That one was not. But whatever. You get hit even once, which is very likely in a lot of cases with consort. And you are just outright dead because, hey, he has 40 attacks that are about to completely slam you. My fault. Listen to that. It looks like my best method of baiting that attack specifically Are you kidding me? Yeah, you get hit sometimes. And there is no escape. You are just dead. That effectively makes it a one-shot. And it does not matter how many scatter tree fragments you have at that point. And again, I have 60 vigor. The shit in the DLC is just way too overtuned. Max Scatter Tree should not be essentially a one-shot with these combos. Got hit by a thing I wasn't supposed to, but whatever. Whatever. I'm mad because I almost won once. Well, okay, that's not the only reason I'm mad, but that certainly rubs salt in the wound. Hello? Input ignore is annoying. Input ignore is seriously annoying. I've only been fighting Consort for about a half hour, and I already want to throw the TV out the window. Mild exaggeration, but still. Absolutely hate this guy. We're just not going to do that. Standing still is the best way to bait that opener. Hello? I swear I'm pressing the button. Like, I use the word hit the button more often than not, but I am pressing it like that every single time. And yet sometimes I just get outright ignored. You don't get the satisfaction. Okay. Okay. I hate how doable this looks. I genuinely hate how doable this looks. That horribly. Hello? try. Damn it! You get hit once, and then in trying to recover, you end up getting hit 2 more times. At that point, why not just give it an attack that automatically puts you at 1? Hello? I was pressing dodge. Once again, input ignore. Once again, we have input ignore. Vile, vile thing that it is. Try. That one was me. That one was skill issue. That one was 100% skill issue. Hello? Got greedy. I'm dead. Like, even with the Scorpion Charm, I should not be taking this much damage. Because what happens? They literally only go up by like 3 points if I do this. Which means that the problem isn't the Scorpion Charm. That, you can make a case for that in the base game, but no, this guy's just that fucking overtuned. And we're done. Okay. Are you... Really? Because I actually, That's weird. Hold on. Hold on, because I could have sworn... that my TikTok was actually fine. Yeah, my TikTok's fine. I actually did get it back over the weekend. It's like the only thing I managed to accomplish this weekend, but... I don't know, it just suddenly started working again. I legitimately don't know. The problem I was having was that, none of the passwords I had written down were working. So I went through and tried to get the... or tried to do the reset password via email option. And that just... They wouldn't send the email. The email just flat out would not send. So I tried again yesterday, actually, and somehow it worked this time. I don't know what was different. I genuinely don't know what was different there. Okay, last attempt for today. Try. The email. There we go. tried something new and it didn't work. Oh well. Or, well... Rather, I mistimed something. That meteor attack is what's been getting me more often than not. Like, that attack specifically. I think most of my deaths today to Radon have been to that meteor. But that is going to do it for today. If you're interested in anything I've done up until this point, you can check out my YouTube channel. I try to upload stuff same day, and I group my runs by playlist, so they're easier to find. If you're interested in seeing my announcements, I post them to my stories here on Twitch, to YouTube, and currently also to Instagram. If you would like to see my clips in an easier fashion, I post them to YouTube, currently to Instagram, and currently, because I got it back, to my TikTok. The links to all of that are in the chat now. Though I have been made aware that the links might not work on mobile. And if you don't want to check any of that out, that is completely up to you. If you've made it this far and are curious to see where I go from here, why not drop a follow? It takes but one button press, and you can always change your mind if you decide my content isn't for you. My goal is to hopefully hit 200 followers by the end of the year, which I feel is a very reasonable goal. And provided I do... Once I actually hit the 200 followers... Alphax... I should add a disclaimer, do not... whatever. Once I actually hit 200 followers... I'm going to start actually putting up polls and or more polls and stuff for what my next challenge runs will end up being. I have this one and the next one planned out, but after that, I'll start picking from like a selection. I'll have to actually make a list of all the challenge runs I have ideas for. But I feel like once I hit 200 followers, putting links and stuff so that you can actually help choose what my next run is going to be would be worthwhile. Tomorrow it's going to be more Radon. I hate how doable he looks. I absolutely hate how doable he looks. I just have to not get screwed over. Like, I genuinely just have to not get screwed over, and I've got him. And I hate that. I hate that. I almost wish that my damage output just wasn't looking feasible. Wednesday should be back to Darksiders Genesis with Magnifico, and Thursday and Friday I'll be back to the Night Witch. With Darksiders Genesis, we should be heading into the Maelstrom. And with the Night Witch, I will be fighting Robin. I have no idea how... She might take me a while. She genuinely might take me a while. Anywho... We are going to raid into Magnifico. He's doing Dark Souls 1 for a charity stream. So stay tuned if you're interested in that. That said, happy time zones, everyone. And I hope you all have an excellent day.